Du hörst Herzenssache, Projektgeflüster mit Madame Fogana, der Podcast, der dich nach Ghana mitnimmt. Christine und Bettina erzählen bewegende Geschichten, plaudern aus dem Nähkästchen und teilen persönliche Erfahrungen. Komm mit auf diese besondere Reise. Los geht's!
Hallo zusammen, herzlich willkommen zum Podcast von Madame Fogana. Und heute wieder mit unserer zweiten Sonderfolge. Unser Country Director Victor ist hier bei mir. Und in der letzten Folge haben wir uns über das vergangene Jahr unterhalten, 2024. Und heute wollen wir gucken, wie sieht's aus 2025? Was sind unsere Pläne? Was liegt vor uns? Und was wollen wir machen? Diese Folge heute wieder in Englisch. Wer Untertitel braucht oder wem es schwerfällt, unser ghanaisches, breites Englisch zu verstehen, bitte geht auf unseren YouTube-Kanal. Dort haben wir Subtitles, Untertitel, Deutsch und Englisch. Und auch bei Apple Podcast ist das Video zu sehen und da könnt ihr eben auch Untertitel einschalten. Victor, you are welcome to number 2. I think last time we had a very good conversation and you gave us a lot of insights from your perspective in the last year. We had to stop at some point because the work we are doing is so huge and you have so much projects that we can only share so much. But today I would like us to talk about this year, 2025. What is your outlook for it? What are we planning? Is there something, very dear to your heart, my heart? We have 365 days minus a few because we are in January already that lie ahead of us. So 2025, Madame Fogana, here we come. Maybe let's start and dive directly in. Currently already, like we always do since 2 decades, we are not stopping at 2024 with specific project. A lot of them are ongoing. Our children's shelter in Ho runs, of course, 365 days a year, and it doesn't matter what year it is. And we have projects you just started maybe in October, November, December, and you already brought them into the new year. One project area which maybe we could hear more from you and from your input is something that I could say we are doing something that, in quote, nobody has done before. That is the project on the island of Jilakope. Jilakope, for you to know, everybody in our audience, I hope you can find it on Google Maps. We'll put a link in the show notes for you to find it. It's an island in the middle of the Volta Lake, northern Volta. And we are building currently a school which is almost finished, isn't it? We are going to the end. And with the help of another sponsor, we are starting a clinic. And last episode, 2024, back review, you explained to us how dear clinics to you are. So, projects on an island in the middle of nowhere. What are we doing? Maybe you can let us know a bit about the area before you maybe explain to us a bit about that projects.
Jilakope is close to Karachi. Maybe Ghanaians or those who knows the area a bit, if you mention Karachi, they will all know where the area you are talking about.
So when you go to Google Maps, you enter Krachi, Karachi. The Volta Lake is in the east of Ghana. It's the biggest man-made lake on the planet. And go to its northern ends and then you look for Karachi.
So, like you rightly said, this project is on island. So even going there alone, it's a special project. If you want to talk about it, we will talk till tomorrow. Going there alone, how to reach the community is something else. If you are going there, you have to cross the lake twice. The first one, you get the ferry.
Okay.
Hold
on a bit. People listen to us and some might be Ghanaians or people who have come here before. They might be a bit familiar with what you are saying. So if you generally want to go there, let's follow a bit on the map. Let's say, where are you starting? Are you starting in, for instance, Kumasi, or you will start in Ho, Volta region? You start from somewhere and then take us along. Where are you starting?
So if you start from Kumasi.
Okay, all right. Kumasi, capital of Ashanti region.
Ashanti region. So you pass through Atebubu, Kwame Danso, then you go to KJG. So you cross from KJG to Karachi.
Hold on. From Kumasi to the first crossing point. I think
Yeah.
that's the right word.
Yeah,
From Kumasi to the first crossing point.
Yeah.
How many hours
It's
drive?
about 6 to 7 hours.
Okay, and we are talking 6 to 7 hours
Yeah.
on untiled road or hardly tarred road with potholes and
Yeah. Part is on tie, and part is also good.
okay, all right. So
Yes.
6 to 7 hours.
Yeah,
Then you're
6 to 7
reaching
hours.
the shore of the northern Volta Lake.
Yes,
From there, you are waiting for the ferry.
for the ferry.
Okay, how many days?
This one depends if it is working, because it's only one, and sometimes it can spoil. So if you reach there and it's not working, you have to wait till a day that it will come. But if it is working, it comes twice a day.
All right. So I remember the first time when we decided that that is where we want to go. I remember that I called Sunday, which is your deputy director.
Yeah.
And by that time, I think he was waiting already 48 hours on the banks because there was no ferry.
Yeah.
So from Kumasi, 6, 7, 8 hours, and then you are waiting at the shore. If you are lucky, you wait 12 hours. If you're not lucky, you wait 2, 3, 4 days.
Yes.
Then you are crossing. How long is the crossing?
It's 1 hour 40 minutes.
Okay. Till you are reaching Karachi.
You reach Karachi.
Then you drive for how long?
Yeah, then you drive. You get the boat from another boat from Karachi to the community.
Okay, all right. How?
That I think 2 hours.
And that one we are talking about a small canoe.
The small canoe. It also comes once a week.
Once a week?
Yeah, once a week.
So if you're not lucky, you're waiting there for 6 days.
Or you rent it.
Okay. So it's like in quote, public transport?
Yeah.
That goes once a week?
Once a week.
Or
that's the market day.
Okay, so the boat only goes on the market day.
Yeah, on the market day.
When
they come to Karachi, yes.
When the people from Jilakope bring their goods to the market in Karachi, it's once a week.
Yeah.
And if you want to go to the island for whatever business you're having over there, that means you rent the boat.
You rent the boat.
And then the boat takes about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Okay.
To reach the community.
All right.
So all the building materials, cement, sand,
everything,
iron
nail,
rod,
everything, including the workers.
We are using boats.
So you are building a whole, how many classroom school?
6 classrooms.
6 classrooms. A complete primary
school with
boat.
With staff quarters, with 6 rooms. Teachers' quarters.
With boat.
With boat. Including the clinic and then nurses' quarters, 6 rooms. With boat.
Wow. So give us a sample. How many trips of sand? We have the tipper truck. There's a huge LKW, which at the back you are loading sand.
Yeah.
So I'm not interested in the specific project, report and all of that. We want to feel it.
Yeah.
So now, how many tipper trucks, load of tipper trucks do you need to build the primary school? Just approximately.
Yeah. The primary school and then the clinic, because they are all on the island. So let's combine them.
Okay, all right, go ahead. So how many?
We need about 40.
40 trips.
Yes.
Also 40 volle LKW.
Yes.
40 trips of sand. Hold on. Let me, I have a mission. I want my audience, our audience to understand.
Yeah.
So 40 LKW Ladung, 40 trucks. How many boats do you need for one trip of the sand? The boats.
Yeah, the boat is small. It's a smaller boat.
That is why I'm asking that question.
So we need 4
boats
to get one. Yeah, to get one.
I'm very bad in mathematics.
Yes.
So 40 times 4 is 160.
Yes.
Please, everybody, guys, go to our website, go to YouTube. We have a video about this. So 160 boats are crossing just for the sand.
Yeah.
We haven't spoken about the cement. We haven't spoken about the stones.
Yes.
We haven't spoken about the plumbing materials, the toilets, the paint, even our workers, food for our workers. This is, I think, from the magnitude of what it means to do this project, is the hugest project we have ever done.
Yeah.
From the structure, it will be the children's shelter in Ho, because
Yeah.
this is a more floor story building
Yeah.
on 8 building plots.
Yeah.
But from the manpower and
Mhm.
the will
Yeah.
to do this project on the island, I think we have, and I doubt whoever has.
Yeah.
I must say that proudly. And
Mhm.
please, if everybody is aware of any project of that magnitude, write me an email, podcast@madamfo-ghana.de. Please write me an email, because I don't want to portray us like we are so big, but I want to express like the extra mile we are going
Yeah.
to let people have the things that they really need.
Yeah.
And of course, we are working with them.
Yeah.
So you are bringing the materials up and down
Yeah.
with the boat.
Yeah.
Explain a bit your day-to-day work on the island. What is the part of our workers? What are the people on the island? What are they also helping?
So the people on the island, they help with the communal labor.
Mm-hmm.
But one thing is you can also blame them because they rely on the lake. And there's a season that if they go for the harvest, they go to the lake, they get more fish.
Yes.
So at this particular time, or at the time that we started the project up to this time, they don't have the chance
To help. No, you have to, you have to bear in mind.
Yeah.
Look at your personal life,
Yeah.
looking at my life. There's a
Yeah.
time for me to work,
Yeah.
but there's a time for me to cook.
Yes.
There's
yeah.
a time for me to send my child to school
Yeah.
and back, and
Yeah.
I have personal stuff to do.
Yeah.
We all have. So,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
what they will do to help us in their free time.
Yes. So the little time that they have, they also use to support
To
us
come
with
and
the
help.
communal labor.
So I heard from you that you really bought a magnitude of our workers
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
island.
Yeah.
So please, what is going on over there? Because I know too, most of them, they cannot swim. They are afraid of the
Yes,
water.
they are afraid of the water. And then even to live in such areas is very difficult.
Explain to us.
Even to
paint the
those,
picture.
it's very difficult even to those who are afraid of the water, who are not from that area.
Mm-hmm.
There are people in Ghana here, even including me, if not because of Madame Fo, like I don't even think I'll have the chance to see the lake. You see, so there are people in other parts of the country, they never see such lake before.
Like water bodies.
Yeah,
They don't see
water
water
body,
bodies. Like the
something like
ocean,
that.
lakes,
Yes.
rivers.
Yes. So if those people travel there, or all the people who are not from that area, you are not from that town, to stay there or to live there is not easy, because you only have the chance to go to market once a week. Once a week. So you have to buy all the food that you eat
In a week.
So if it fails, it means
There's no food.
there's no food. And it's also a community, like it's a small community. It's not like you go there, you have a place to sleep, or there are rooms
So there are no
somewhere.
hotels.
There are,
There's
no,
nothing.
don't even mention hotel. Even the rooms that the people are using. It's this rooms that we call Ghana we call them Watakwam, building. These village houses, like
The
farm,
thatch houses.
thatch
The
houses.
one where the wall consists of mud
Yes.
or clay, soil.
Clay houses. These are the type of houses that they have. So even where to lay your head is become a big problem. It's a challenge. So to stay there is not easy. That's why we decided, and then we plan. We send all the workers there. Not all. Not all.
I was just going to say, you're at the same time you're building somewhere, but you really put a lot of workers together.
there to speed up so that we can complete on time.
Especially also before the rain is coming. If the rain starts this year, so we are now January, February.
Yeah.
If the rain will start, we might not even be able to cross again, because the lake and the rivers that are feeding the lake, is the black and the white water, they swell.
Yeah.
And then nobody will want to cross that lake. It's too dangerous. You will lose your life.
Yeah, yes. So people are even losing life. It's the same like Fantic room, if emergency, nobody will go there. Ghana Health Service is also having a a small boat. But sometimes if it happened in the night, before they will call them, before they will come the next day, before the person is already dead. That's why they are all in support
of the
project.
So to say it again, we're building a primary school there and a clinic. Looking at the clinic, of course, it's in the middle of, in quote, of nowhere, like we always say, and that we don't mean that bad. It's like really, it's far from any other huge town or point. The life over there is a different life. It's a life that you choose to live when you're on an island like that. So looking at the facilities, what impact are they going to have? 2025, what is going to change for the people on the island?
Before, if one is sick, they have to go to Karachi. And it's all about this boat that we are talking about. So now that we are bringing the clinic, let me add the school, and the school to their doorstep.
Mm-hmm.
All these things are going to stop. It's going to help them. And Ghana Health Service also promised to bring workers immediately. The facility is finished. It's ready. So the moment we are done, we just call on them and then they will bring workers, because it's attached to quarters, the teacher, the school too, also staff quarters.
That's
so anyone who will go there, and the worker that they will send there, even they have started calling day in, day out. When we are done, we should let them know. Everybody want to go there now.
Yeah. Because they will have
free accommodation. Yes,
where you can stay.
Yes.
Looking at a project of that nature and where it is, from your perspective, I know you are a country director of CLAWS. You love the organization. You work for Madame Fo, with Madame Fo. You are Madame Fo. Victor is Madame Fo, and Madame Fo is you. Why do you decide to build under such difficult circumstances?
It's because looking at the nature of the place where they are, they don't have any other chance. And we are not talking about that community alone. Yes, that Jilakope is the center.
There are other
small communities
on that island.
Even some are a little bit bigger than Jilakope, but Jilakope is the center. So all these communities around, they come to school there, they will come to hospital. They will have access to, they will have the chance.
Okay. Always when I listen to you, I think that is why we are working together for more than 2 decades. The love you have for your people is so amazing. And I can just congratulate you for that and say chapeau, and to all our workers, and of course the sponsors, because building on an island, of course, it's expensive. Simply because of the mode of transport. And it's not the cement that you just have to buy. You have to also make sure the cement reaches where it's needed. So really, listening to this, I can't wait for us to finish, and surely when we finish this project, then we'll do just a Jilakope podcast. Maybe we can get a chance and do it with the donors so that we can all share our love and vision for that community. 2025, V, what else is on your heart? You have a lot of applications lying on your desk. We are starting the fundraising. People are listening. I hope a lot of people who feel for us are listening, from small donations up to maybe that one CEO that is listening to the podcast now. Maybe you can just name a few, or whatever you want to share with us. What is on your heart? 2025. What is there that you really wish we can implement? Where can we have an impact in people's lives?
I think what we are doing, I hope and then pray that we'll get more funds, like to continue what we are, because there are other places or more applications. Like I can't choose particular. No,
as usually, I cannot get you to mention something particular.
Yes.
No, I get it.
Because day in, day out, more applications are coming, more ways things are happening, and people are really, So I can't point one particular project because it's a lot, and everybody, like all angles. Apart from, if I see like this project that we started, I think we sent the proposal some time ago. That's Kukua, the school.
Yeah.
If maybe we get a donor to.
What do you want to do for that village? What is
a school?
Okay.
Yeah.
Please be specific.
It's a primary school.
How many classrooms?
6 classrooms.
6
classrooms with toilets and then water.
Okay. Yeah. Teachers' bungalows?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I'm advocating, although he doesn't want to mention a name, for that very one school. How much? 100,000?
Yeah. 80 to 100, yeah.
80,000 to 100,000. Yeah. Whoever feels in their heart they can do it, they have an idea how they can do it, or anybody who really wants to just support with a small amount, and the just is not meant bad. You know, the small things, we gather them and it becomes a huge project. Every little thing can help. So if somebody just listen to this and feel touched, you can always reach out to us. Our website is there, madamfo-ghana.de. Please reach out to us if you feel for it. Something I would like to talk about, because we had visitors already. Yeah. Three groups this year already.
Yeah.
Last year, 2024, by the end, we had visitors, and you've traveled a lot with them.
Yeah.
And I also got the chance to have conversations, and something that this visitors, these people, a lot of them have become our friends. Have really explained to me, or not explained, expressed, is that they are so shocked about the mining, the surface mining. We spoke a little bit about the impact it has on us, on even our workers getting falsely accused and arrested.
Yeah.
This is something that you see with your naked eye, how the land is destroyed.
Yeah.
The water bodies are destroyed because they use, unfortunately now, I don't know the word in English, Quecksilber. What is the name of that metal they are using so that they get the gold out of the soil? It's this silverly metal. It's a liquid metal. So sorry, you guys, check the subtitle. It's called Quecksilber in German. So they use it to bring it out, and then it's in the nature, and it's poisonous. You cannot drink the water again.
Yeah.
I don't want us to rattle about it and then become negative and sad, because we are always trying to look on the brighter side. What can we do? But really, you are here and you are working there. And what is your take on it as Ghanaian? Is your country, is your nation? You have a child.
Yeah.
When she grows in 20 years, what will she see and what will she find? Because we all know, and people are tired. Nature, climate change, so and so. But when we don't have a nature, we will die.
What is now going on? Like people in Accra, most people in Ghana, if we talk about Galamsey, people don't really know what is going on in the bush. But if you are a traveler, you travel like the way, because of monitoring, you go round, and you see how this surface mining is destroying the rivers, the land, our forests. It's very terrible. Those in Accra, they just see small on TV. But what is really going on in the Ghana now?
The
inside. If it continue like this for about 5 years, it will cause a lot of problem. It will cause a lot of problems. It's already causing because
I know the applications on your table because people cannot drink their own water anymore.
Yes. So I'm very happy about the project you are bringing in. We are yet looking for a sponsor for it. This Gizo, a play like to start. Those who are old, to stop them now, I think it's also something else. But I know government is doing his part, but I don't know how they are going to do, like, to stop them.
Yeah.
Because it has become their work. If they don't do it, they will not eat. And if it continues like that too, then in 5 years' time, we'll all die.
Yeah.
Because the chemical inside is not only about the river, it also goes to even some of the boreholes that they drill.
And it goes
Slowly,
into
slowly,
the
slowly,
fruits
slowly,
and
it
the
goes-
vegetables because
yes.
the plants absorb it. I'm not
Yes.
a biologist, but
Yeah,
let's agree we are not scientists, but it's not good.
yeah,
And
not
it's
good.
poisonous.
Yeah.
I think that one, even you and I,
Yeah,
we are not into that field
Yeah.
technically, but we know
yeah,
it's unhealthy.
yeah. So
say the least.
Yeah. So if we get if maybe if someone can help this Gizo Gizo or sponsor this Gizo Gizo drama.
Yeah.
We can extend it to various regions, especially where the illegal mining is really going on.
Yeah.
We can extend it there and then go to schools. We educate them. Maybe it can help in a way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This play, when
Yeah.
we now mention it, people don't know our plan. So it is a partnership that we have started with a certain dance company in Accra, Vivi's Dance Company, and then a book club, Booksy. And it's a children's book. For you guys to know, it's a children's book that talks about Umweltverschmutzung, how we are destroying our livelihoods, and they use animals because it's a children's book to tell their story. And these animals are having a friend, which is a spider, and that spider is destroying the land. I don't want to tell you too much about the book because we really work on it currently to make it happen and to bring it out. And it's something that Madame for Ghana, we want to be part of addressing the cause. I had a long conversation with some of our sponsors, and friends, and we discussed what projects are we doing.
Yeah.
And some of our projects, we are tackling the symptoms, if you want to call it like this. Let's call it poverty, which is a huge word.
Yeah.
But we are tackling that with our school feeding program. We are providing water. We are providing education, and we are helping in so many areas. Our tree planting, we are fighting and trying to restore our forests. No, we are not trying. We are doing it. Currently, we are doing it. We are playing our role in restoring the forests.
Yeah.
But something we really have in focus now, because you and I, we're also growing, is the cause. The cause of all of this.
Yeah.
We discussed it, and I think you said like some of this is so huge because we are not that huge.
Yeah.
But with the Gizo Gizo play, which is a theater play that addresses a problem, we are addressing the cause, which is destroying the lands, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes.
Something that I really saw you made so happy was the visit in Accra of our children from the children's shelter in Ho. And the first time our first bringing this play out, Madame for Ghana, in cooperation with the two named other stakeholders.
Yeah.
How did you find that for our children?
Oh, it was very nice, and everybody was happy. And then after they called me and they thanked us for bringing them to see such a drama. They were happy, and even, it was on TV, TV3.
Yeah.
So after that, a lot of people called me.
Yeah.
So, hey, can you bring this to our doorstep? Can you bring it here to show our children? We want to educate the children here, but it's all about money.
Yeah. It is what it is. That's what we always say.
It's
so
all about money.
If one of you has a heart for art, I think the next episode, I think Christina and I, we have to talk about that play, because I know Christina is also a lover of art and music and dance.
Yeah.
I think I'll bring Christina into that. So if you love it, we put the link on the show notes to the film.
Yeah.
The TV came and made
TV3
a report even in the news. 2025, we really want to do a lot to close that chapter, because here we plan and we do things by strategy.
Yeah.
But in Ghana, not everything we can do by strategy,
Yeah.
because we are also working with what is happening day by day, day by day.
Yeah.
So you and your team in Kumasi, for the next 2 or 3 months, what are maybe just a few next steps for you yourself? Currently, I know you are in Western region monitoring a project.
Yeah.
So what is like maybe just the next 2 weeks from now? What are the next steps? Where's Director Sunday? Like, what are you doing in your daily life currently?
Right now, one donor came, like your house, you are aware, Thomas, what is the name? Digot. So we completed that project, and it was handover. That was 2 days ago. And currently we are working at Incarnate, the school, for Block Foundation. So Sunday is right there, around there, and then we also,
that is in Techima,
Sunyani area. We also hand over school desks and then kindergarten at Brekum. So Sunday is around doing that rounds.
Okay.
And our office too, we are now working on the Christmas project, the books, the school items.
Yeah, it's good you are mentioning that.
Yes.
Thank you to everybody who donated. The children are so happy they will get books and bags and everything.
So very soon you will see the videos. We are on it. We are doing the arrangement to buy the materials.
So subscribe to our social media channels. You will see Director V with the bags.
Yes. And also working on the Twamfum, the books and then the school bags.
Okay.
So this is what currently we are working on.
And I think then we have a very nice initiative coming on. Wandern für die Anderen e.V. This is an organization, they walk, the charity walk. It's called Wandern für die Anderen e.V. Yes. They are doing their charity walk in March. Please check the links in the show notes. And that one, you've identified one of your favorite project areas, a maternity ward, which you want to do renovation.
With equipment,
Okay, maybe just 2 or 3 sentences about that project.
So that project, we found a community in Bunahafu region, Tine district. And they have the facility, but it's old. The building is there. It's old, but they don't have any chance. So still they are using it. So we want to do a small renovation and then buy medical equipment.
Okay.
This will help. This will help children and women.
So
children.
So everybody who can walk should support Wandern für die Anderen in Breckerfeld in Nordrhein-Westfalen. Ich glaube, die Postleitzahl, wenn ihr nachgucken wollt, ist 58339 Breckerfeld. Geht auf unsere Website. Sorry, we are okay. German, English. Please go to our website and check under Aktuelles on the starting page, landing page. You see every information about that charity. And that charity, we are all marching, we are walking. Bring everybody, bring your bicycle. And per kilometer, you find your sponsor, your donor, who will give you money for you to walk. And Director V can use this. I mean, not he personally, but we can use it to help the women in the mentioned project. This is already a lot. Plus, ongoing, our school feeding program, which I think currently we are facing challenges because the prices are increasing day in, day out.
Day in, day out. I don't know. Even when we started the farm, the farm project is also supporting a little bit. Also from the home. But we can only plant maize and
so all the fresh vegetables we have to buy them.
Yes.
And now it's even dry season, which is really difficult to get fresh things.
The prices of food items is going high day in, day out.
We'll look through it and see that we as much as possible, I want to add more. That's my heart wish. We add more school feed because the school feeding program, that one too. The last episode, no, not the last one, the one before, you also gave us an insight about it, which is also a topic we can talk more and more about it. And then anything else that will really help us to address the need of the people. Our Kayayo project, the women, the porters in the Kumasi Central Market, that is also, I know, is a project very dear to your heart. That is something I also know we are on it. And like you are saying, if we want to mention it all, we will still be sitting here and probably nobody will listen to us again. But something I really would like to assure everyone is that we are there for you. You can please reach out to us. Our dear Tanya in Germany, managing the office over there, is there for you anytime. Write us an email, give us a call. We just want to apologize. Sometimes you have to wait. As you can see, there are two people sitting here. And mostly this one is even not available because he's available, but he's in the village. So even for me to get him sometimes, simply because there's no network, is also a challenge. We'll get back to you, and we reach out to you, and you reach out to us. Madamfo means friends. We are the friends of Ghana, and I think in 2025 we'll crush it again. V. Like the last time, I would like to offer you the last words. If you want to address our sponsors, if you have a message for them, please, the floor is yours.
My message is always the same. And as they say, Oliver always asks for more. I don't know if the German will understand this.
Oliver Twist. Yeah.
So we are pleading with you to continue supporting us. What you are doing is really helping the country. And Madamfo Ghana is helping a lot of people, is saving lives. And a lot, I can't mention all, is giving a lot of people, those who are drinking water from a stream, most of them are having potable water now. So it's really helping. Any little thing that you have, if you drop it in Madamfo EV account, it will save life. So thank you very much for listening to us. Everybody, may God bless you all.
Yeah. Thank you, V. If I've enjoyed it, I have to let you go now because you have to go back to Takoradi. Guys, thank you so much, everybody, for listening. Please share the podcast, subscribe. If you liked it, give us 5 stars. If you didn't like it, then don't give us 5 stars. But please write us an email to podcast@madamfo-ghana.de. Let us know what we can do better. We are learning also day in, day out. None of us is a professional podcaster. We love what we do. Our love is for the people and helping them. So please join hands with us and let's make this world a better place, and we can do it. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bye.